What's going on, everybody? We're going to start the project at the cabin that I've been talking about since last year. Got the skid loader out here that we rented today. Should be able to do everything we want to. I'm going to clear off this to the north and then back to the east as well and make this plot a little bigger, specifically in mind for a one buck that we found the shed off of, that we had some pictures of. It's that split 3 buck that I've been talking about if you listen to the podcast. May try to clear a side of this little pond that we've got for him, just to make another little watering hole. There's 2. There's an old cattle pond here, and then there's one that we actually dug out. And then definitely going to push this side off to the west as well. The idea is to make it big enough where we can put a little bit of grain in here and a lot more green. So that's the plan. I'll try to get some drone footage of this tomorrow. I didn't bring the drone with me today, or at least sometime before the video comes out, and then we'll put it in too so you guys can kind of see what we're doing. You'll at least be able to see what it looks like when we're finished. So you can see how thick it is back there behind me. A lot of these are autumn olives, so they shouldn't be too hard to get out. But what we're gonna do is push them all out, and then I'll push them to the sides, kind of funnel the deer in where I want them like we talked about before. So I'll get started on it, and then I'll update you at some point today. All right, so I got pretty much everything done that I wanted to do. We got it pushed to the east. You can see these oak trees behind me. That's kind of where I was wanting to stop. All this in front of us, behind us now, was thick, like you could see in the opening of the video. You can almost see the blind from here if you go around the corner now. We've opened it up a whole bunch. I do those piles that you just saw. I got to drag them out when it gets a little more dried out. Almost got that thing stuck twice, so the last thing I wanted to do is mess around with that and really get it buried. So when it dries out, I'll drag those off to the north property line as well. That's essentially where I've ended the plot. To the north is at the fence line. And like I said, these oak trees back here to the east, I think it's going to be a potential stand setup for the right wind, like a northeast wind especially, blowing back across my shoulder here where they're not going to be in too much, or at least I don't expect them to. And that'll be something too. This is obviously going to change stuff, so I'm going to have to set up some cameras and see where they're coming from and what they're using, and then what winds to hunt it on, and if I can even put a stand back here. But the blind will for sure stay up in that area somewhere. But I like the start we got on it. You guys can see from the drone video how far we come. I'll lay a satellite image over it too, so you can see kind of what it looked like before and where we're at, where I'm talking. So we'll get a design put together for this plot. Like I said in the beginning of the video, maybe try to do some grains, but it just depends on how much we end up having, and then what we want to do about it. So I'll keep this updated with the vlog as we go on through the spring, as we clean this thing up and put the lime down and then disc it and get ready to plant. So stay tuned for that, guys. Thanks for watching.